course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Commodores will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robertson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Using his legs, it's Robertson. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. There he goes! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Croman Hope. He's got him. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And I like the throw. I like him understanding I'm getting man coverage. The sideline is my friend. I can't miss inside where that guy's chasing him. Throws it right on the corner route. Great job. Get a nice positive gain.
Catch in the middle, it's Robertson. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
Man, a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. They'll go with a direct snap. Shakes off, just shut, and just dismissing tackles. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bulldogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Gives it to the back on the draw. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. The short hands. It's Barmore. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Their opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Got a man. It's Coleman. All the way out of... The 45-yard line, mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on 4th down in their own territory. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. 4th down, long yard situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Gets it out quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Commodores will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Robertson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking to throw, it's Coleman Hope. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love early in the game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Winston. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Hill. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Here comes the heat. Catch in the middle. It's Hatcher. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Takes a snap, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Davis. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Got it in the middle. It's Barmore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Barmore. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Commodores have it with a 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Braswell. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield. It's Braswell. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Vandy! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You could run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can... blocking, slip out, and get open, and then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Robertson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He'll do it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulldog. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Penn State is currently ahead in this one, but it's been a close one so far today at Happy Valley. They're up by 7 over Michigan. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. The short hands. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on Vandy.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grab near the marker. It's Cobb. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on second down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
They were on the move, but two straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Doors.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Dumps it to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Hey, guys, this running back's not just catching checkdowns or swing routes. You can get him vertically down the field and let him go to work, especially when you get man coverage. Take advantage.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Got it in the middle. It's Russell. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Croman Hope. Catch in the middle, it's Winston. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Got out of trouble and throws. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Got his man downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the point after is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the tight end. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down. Doesn't convert this time.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Hums it downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Braswell. There he goes. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Commodores.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it in style with a 57-yard toss for 6. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robertson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. To throw, it's Croman Hope. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Working that left side. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Tate. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They just keep firing. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with the quarterback and the receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw. It's Croman Hope. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Mississippi State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by a field goal over Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's got room. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
That's a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Barmore. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. So he just lost track of where the line of scrimmage was. The illegal forward pass will wave off the play. Penalty will be accepted. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. You know what they need. You know what they want. And you know what they deliver on 3rd down. More cowbell. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cobb. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Mississippi State will put a foot to it to crank up the 2nd half. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. That pass is incomplete. Commodores come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. zings it complete to the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
It'll be a draw. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough. For a first down.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Touchdown, Vandy. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robertson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a man. It's Croman Hope. Finds the big tight end. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Firing fella. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Bulldogs will have it first and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Buys a little time with his feet. On the run, deep down the right side. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he's gonna take it all the way back. Touchdown, Doors. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Catch in the middle, it's Robertson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope, using his legs to buy some time. Across the 45. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come.
Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Tate. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Moving away from pressure. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Croman Hope. Steps away. The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss.
And the defense has given up some plays, some passing yards on this drive. You want to stop that? Nice job rushing the quarterback, making him feel a little bit of pressure and getting him on the ground and now getting him behind the sticks.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Looking for a crease, it's Braswell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to get the corner. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.